Here, we will going to learn, analyze, dual, simultaneously, movements, shifts of supply curve, demand curve, the movement of price equilibrium. What does that mean? It gives you a scenario of two market forces influencing the purchasing power decision of a consumer or the seller deciding factor. So warmly welcome you all on new phase of learning simultaneously
Have
chain
a
effect.
price determination under perfect competition with market equilibrium. If the demand varies and supply has a great variation, they have equal increase or decrease. They have increase more than each other, and they sometimes have increase less than each other. Decrease as well, so have a look on it. When market equilibrium, price and quantity equilibrium have the influence of both market forces, demand and supply. So hereby we uses the economics term simultaneously chain effects. When they both will move, actuate as the shifts, and this marks the shifts of demand curve and supply curve although together. Increase and decrease varies more than each other, equal to each other or less than each other. Let's have a look.
Dear scholars, warmly welcome you over here in this class. I know that you are wondering that this time the board is vacant and ma'am is standing with the video for the creation. Now let's combine and learn this phase, and I will going to have your participation, and this time I'm introducing it with an invention like this: digital connectivity and physical portion. And warmly welcome you new phase where I will going to discuss with you that we were going to discuss market equilibrium under perfect competition. Price determination is the main objective. And here we were discussing earlier chain effects. Now I have written one word, simultaneously. This is also chain effect, and this means to say simultaneously. Earlier in chain effects आपकी एक टाइम डिमांड इंक्रीज हो रही थी, सप्लाई कांस्टेंट थी, फिर सप्लाई इंक्रीज हो रही थी तो डिमांड कांस्टेंट थी, डिमांड कांस्टेंट थी तो चेंजेस थे आपके शिफ्ट इन सप्लाई में, जब सप्लाई कांस्टेंट थी तो शिफ्ट्स थे आपके डिमांड में. दैट टाइम वी हैव सिंगल इंडिविजुअल इफेक्ट ऑफ वन मार्केट फोर्सेस, कि एक ही मार्केट फोर्स चेंज हो रही थी. नाउ इन साइमल्टेनियसली चेन इफेक्ट, that will bring both market forces will shift together. अब दोनों चीजें इकट्ठी मूव करेंगी. ऑल बोथ मार्केट फोर्सेस, बोथ कौन सी? ऑब्वियस आंसर इज डिमांड एंड सप्लाई. Both market forces will going to shift together. Now this will going to give birth to one condition. Three phases. Demand change, more than supply. Increase or decrease doesn't matter over here right now. Demand change हुई है more than supply. Then demand supply change equal to each other. Otherwise demand less and supply more changed. दिस इज साइमल्टेनियसली चेन इफेक्ट. एक ऐसी सिचुएशन का बर्थ होना, बॉर्न होना जिसमें डिमांड ज़्यादा चेंज होगी, फिर कम सप्लाई है. सप्लाई चेंज हुई है पर कम चेंज हुई है. डिमांड चेंज हुई है, सप्लाई भी इक्वली चेंज हुई है. एंड देन डिमांड कम चेंज हुई है और सप्लाई आपकी ज़्यादा चेंज हुई है. दिस मार्क्स यू विद द वर्ड simultaneously chain effect. And here also we will discuss the shifts. Here also हम इस वाले फेज में simultaneously chain effects में market forces में mark करेंगे various factors which results in shift. And this shift will be other than own price. And this other than own price mark you with the shifts of demand and supply both. And this is whole board presentation for the first phase. जो simultaneously chain effect है, अब दोनों market forces इकट्ठी move करेंगी. कभी demand ज़्यादा change होगी, कभी supply ज़्यादा change होगी, पर changes दोनों side होंगे. This will mark you कि that they will shift together. दोनों में change होंगे. That will mark you with the situation कि जहाँ दोनों change होंगी with one phase. So let's have this look and we will discuss the next phase in next class. So hereby we are concluding it by saying thank you for visiting. And this time I will ask you this question based how market observe the impact of shifts of supply and demand curve simultaneously. यानी दोनों का ऑब्जर्वेशन मार्केट अपने अंदर जो सोख लेती है, जो ऑब्जर्व कर लेती है, किस चीज को, प्रभाव को, इम्पैक्ट को, इन्फ्लुएंस को, किसके, शिफ्ट्स ऑफ सप्लाई एंड डिमांड कर्व साइमल्टेनियसली. एंड दिस विल, व्हेन दे विल बोथ साइमल्टेनियसली, देन यू विल राइट द आंसर बिलोंग्स टू साइमल्टेनियसली चेन इफेक्ट्स, जिसमें आपके दोनों शिफ्ट्स होंगे साइड पर जो मार्केट फोर्सेस है. And if it is single set chain effects, then only आप एक बार increase and decrease demand दिखाएंगे and then increase and decrease supply दिखाएंगे. That marks you chain effect. जब individual effect है, then chain effect है, and then simultaneously that marks you with the both. So have whole board presentation, and hereby we are concluding it for today.
Hereby, in all conclusion, we have to check it out. Both the market forces pushes and pulls the market price determination under equilibrium. The circumstances varies and everything brought into consideration while assessing the equilibrium. This is one equilibrium, a balanced state, which is very difficult to attain, and then a huge task is to restore it out and retain. It have to be balanced. And the government intervention to market fair play, everything plays their prominent role. So we are concluding it for today by saying thank you for visiting. See you again soon.